The program is the reason that I went from, one-to-ones to hitting 10K for consecutive months in November and December.
When did you start Teacher Project or Students on Demand, and kind of why?
I think it was July 2022, and that time I was still in the classroom. I had an initial conversation with someone, and it was kind of seeing if it was fit, and I got put on some training in the group, and I did that. And then I kind of had some health issues over the summer, and then come September, October time, I thought I've got to do this. Go ahead, and then I reached out again and decided to officially join. I joined in October 2022.
How had you got your one-to-one students previously?
So it was that time where the pandemic was earlier in the year, and it was kind of just organically. It was just on my Facebook page, letting people know that I was doing some tutoring. I was charging like next to nothing. It was like £10-15 an hour at that point, and it was really low. I was learning what to do, but I just had no idea of how to transition. And I've seen your stuff in the group about moving to group tuition, and I thought that sounds good. I'd really like to do that, and that's where I was when I joined the program.
Now, what's happened then over the last kind of year? Like, run us through 2023. What are some the results you've seen? I guess, how was 2023 for you?
Yeah, so 2023, it was the best financial year of my life. And I think I would absolutely say it was the most fulfilling. I've got to say I look back on my year and I absolutely love it. But 2023 for me, just absolutely thriving, and just feeling like not only did I have a chance to fulfill my teaching dreams now because of the Teacher Project, but without kind of this program, I'd still be doing the one-to-ones, probably trying to get groups going that people will tell you they don't want. But really, when you set yourself up properly, you can say, well, groups are the best place to be. So, now I only run groups. I don't do any one-to-ones. And 2023 was one of the best years of my life. That's the best way to put it.
What was some of the main driving factors behind it being such an impactful year for you that you just said?
Well, I mean, to start with, I have to say, it was the program. I joined in October. I had my ads on by November. I had my first group running by, I think it was January. With the program, it was and it's obviously different from what it is now, I guess, because it's kind of, you've kind of iterated it and just made it even better. I love the new version of it with AI and things like that. And when I first started, you had to sort of write things a lot on your own, and which I actually quite like. And then, as you move into the newer one, we've got the inclusion of AI, which is essential. But the program, and I guess your guidance and the people that work for you, having the ability to ask a question, even today, the program is the reason that I went from, one-to-ones to hitting 10K for consecutive months in November and December.
So what did you do in November and December? Where was the business at?
Yeah, so November was, I'm trying to think of the exact figure. I think it was like £9,926 or something like that. Yeah. And then December was just over the 10K. Today, actually, I've just hit the 51. I've got 51. So I signed someone up this morning. So I'm now on 51 students. When I started, I think it was 5. In sort of 14 months, I've gone from 5 students to 51.
Was kind of like a 10x growth in terms of the amount of students you're impacting as well. So that's pretty awesome.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like I can enroll students at will now, and that's not just me saying that. Last week I got 5, and I could show you the progression in September. Between September and today, I've signed up 32 students. I just want to say one thing right at the end. Then I want to really iterate that without this program, I wouldn't be here. I'm not overstating it. The program that I enrolled in, it's not only a program that helps you learn, ads, things like that. It helped me become a better individual, a better, more rounded educator. But also the community is the thing that I love the most about being part of the Students on Demand, being part of Impact. The community, the school page, I'm in there all the time talking to people, and I think it's wonderful that we've got a lot of like-minded teachers that kind of all want to develop or want to grow. I love your vision, Elliot, of kind of changing the way education is provided to the world, and I think that is, you are doing that. So I just want to say a huge thank you for everything that you personally have done for me. I appreciate your help and support of the program and all the wonderful coaches that you've got, in your program. I think, I could list them all, but they're amazing and they're wonderful, and you've built a great team. So yeah, thanks.